天父，我们谢谢你，让你的子女今天下午能够在你面前来敬拜，因为你是那位配得荣耀颂赞、配得尊贵的上帝。我们在你面前所得到的，就是你把你自己的生命来赐给我们，你创造了我们，你也救赎了我们，让我们在你面前能够继续的来敬拜你。谢谢你差遣你的仆人 Constance Cherry 博士来到我们的当中，把这个崇拜的课题，非常重要的课题向我们来讲述。在过去的2堂的当中，我们得益不少。今天下午再一次在你面前，我们恳求你，让我们晓得我们的崇拜能够转化我们的灵命，无论在祷告的当中，在我们的信仰的内容，以及影响我们的生活，我们都能够崇拜当中来学习怎么样好好的来与你交通，借助这个崇拜来面对面与你相遇。谢谢你在我们的当中与我们同在，求你来祝福下午这一段的时间。这样祷告，奉主名求，阿们。请坐。
Saturday, we discovered what it meant to construct biblically faithful worship services.
星期六我哋探索咗建構忠於聖經嘅崇拜聚會係乜嘢意思。
Yesterday, we discovered what it meant to cultivate culturally relevant worship services.
尋日我哋就探索咗培植切合文化嘅崇拜聚會係乜嘢意思。
As we conclude this worship seminar today, there's one more very important aspect of worship to consider.
今日喺崇拜講座呢一度係最後一場啦，我哋仲有一個關於崇拜非常重要嘅方面係要考慮到嘅。
In fact, it may be one of the most important things we can discover.
事實上呢一個方面可能係其中一個最重要嘅方面。
It's often overlooked.
但係成日俾人去忽略。
And that is the spiritually forming power of worship.
就係崇拜係可以培育靈命嘅。
And so our final topic is embracing corporately edifying worship services.
所以我哋嚟到最後一個題目，擁抱培育群體嘅崇拜聚會。
A long time ago, when we were planning for this event,
最初我哋去計劃呢一個聚會嘅時候，
the planning team wanted me to address the importance of Christian worship to the development of a community of faith.
籌委好想我講關於有關基督教崇拜對於信仰群體嘅發展有幾重要。
I think they're very wise to include this.
我認為佢哋想包含呢一個方面係非常之明智嘅。
Because many worship leaders have never considered that when people gather for worship, spiritual formation occurs.
因為有好多嘅崇拜領袖從來都冇考慮過，當人聚集敬拜嘅時候，亦都係培育靈命嘅時候。
So this afternoon, I hope to do 2 things.
所以今個下午，我希望做2件事情。
First, I will share how the worship service itself is a spiritually forming event.
第一，我會分享崇拜聚會本身點樣係一個靈命培育嘅聚會。
But because this room contains also a lot of musicians, and because music has played such a huge role in worship today,
但因為呢一個禮堂裏面都有好多喺音樂上面侍奉嘅人，亦都因為音樂喺今日嘅崇拜之中扮演一個極為重要嘅角色。
After addressing the formational nature of worship,
喺講完崇拜有培育靈命嘅特質之後，
I would like to demonstrate how music is also formational and how it plays a central role in worship that is transforming.
我會說明音樂點樣亦都可以培育靈命，並且音樂點樣喺崇拜中扮演重要嘅角色嚟到轉化生命。
Again, you'll find some brief notes in your program near the back.
你亦都係可以睇到我哋喺嗰一本嘅長刊入邊係有一啲嘅筆記嘅。
Before we get started, let's emphasize something that I have already stated.
不過喺我哋開始之前，我都想強調一啲我曾經都講過嘅事情。
Remember that music and worship are not synonyms.
要記住，音樂同埋敬拜並唔係同義詞。
One doesn't entirely mean the other.
兩者並唔係有相同嘅意思。
Certainly, music is dynamically related to worship.
當然，音樂同埋敬拜係好緊密咁樣相關嘅。
But they're not the same thing.
但係佢哋唔係同一樣嘢。
So keep that in mind.
所以請記住呢一點。
Because I think that when we say worship and we only mean music, it can be confusing to people.
因為當我哋傾向講敬拜嘅時候，或者崇拜嘅時候，原來我哋淨係講緊音樂，咁樣係會令人覺得好困惑嘅。
We do a disservice to our people when we continue to interchange those terms.
我哋會係傷害到我哋嘅會眾，如果我哋繼續係咁樣講嘅話。
So try to keep that in mind as we talk about worship.
所以請你記住呢一點啦，我哋繼續講落去嘅時候。
As worship leaders in the church, it's up to us to understand the formative nature of worship for two reasons.
作為教會嘅崇拜領袖，我哋有責任要認識到崇拜係有培育靈命嘅特質，當中有兩個主要嘅原因。
First, because it will influence the way we shape worship.
因為第一係因為會影響到我哋點樣去計劃崇拜嘅。
And second, because the shape of worship will influence worshipers.
第二，因為我哋崇拜嘅做法反過嚟就會影響敬拜者。
So first, let's examine worship as spiritual formation.
所以第一就等我哋探索一下崇拜點樣可以培育靈命。
And then let's explore how the songs of worship play a role in that process.
探索崇拜嘅詩歌喺整個嘅過程之中，點樣有一個角色喺裏面。
And along the way, we're going to refer to a story in the Gospel of Luke.
期間我哋就會睇一睇路加福音入邊一個故事。
And it's going to be a story of how worship transformed some disciples.
係講到崇拜有轉化生命嘅特質嘅一個例子。
So if it's up to you, but if you have your Bible handy in a little bit, you might want to refer to Luke 24.
所以你亦都可以預備定聖經，就係路加福音嘅24章，我哋等一陣間就會睇到㗎喇。
So first of all, corporate worship changes us.
所以集體崇拜係改變我哋㗎。
Let's spend some time looking at that.
咁我哋睇一睇呢一句説話啦。
When I say corporate worship changes us, that's quite a claim.
呢句話係咪講得好好呢？集體崇拜改變我哋。
Is it true?
係咪真嘅呢？
We spend a lot of time discussing and planning how we change worship.
我哋用好多時間嚟到討論同埋去設計，我哋點樣改動個崇拜。
But have we thought much about how worship changes us?
但係我哋有冇真係諗過崇拜點樣去改變我哋呢？
Many times leaders have never been challenged with such a thought.
好多領袖從來都冇被呢一個想法嚟到挑戰過。
It's a provocative thought and an exciting thought.
呢一個係一個激勵人心同埋令人好興奮嘅事情。
And yet the corporate worship service is transformational at its very core.
但其實集體崇拜最核心嘅事情就係要轉化生命。
When a particular Christian community devotes itself to intentional, regular, biblical corporate worship,
當某一個基督教群體好着意要定期舉行忠於聖經嘅集體崇拜。
over time, participants will begin to be internally shaped by that experience.
一段時間之後，參與者就會開始因着呢啲嘅崇拜經驗而內心被塑造。
And they will live out their life externally by that experience.
又會因着呢啲崇拜嘅經驗喺外表活出佢哋嘅信仰。
This is because whether we recognize it or not,
呢個就係因為無論我哋意唔意識到都好。
when we worship, we are placing ourselves under the influence of the liturgy.
係因為當我哋崇拜嘅時候，我哋就將自己置身喺禮儀嘅影響之下。
Please don't be afraid of the word liturgy.
請你唔好驚咗 liturgy 禮儀呢一個字。
It's okay.
係 OK 嘅。
It's actually in the Bible.
其實都喺聖經入邊㗎。
I have found that many evangelical Christians are suspicious of the word liturgy.
我發現有好多福音派嘅基督徒對於 liturgy 禮儀呢一個字都抱住懷疑嘅態度。
Sometimes they presume it has something to do with Catholicism.
有時佢哋會假設呢啲都係同天主教有關嘅嘢。
But every church has its liturgy.
但係每一個教會都有自己嘅禮儀。
From Anglican to Pentecostal to Baptist.
由聖公會到靈恩派到浸信會都有。
All have our liturgies.
全部都係有禮儀。
Liturgy refers to the collection of actions and words and gestures and symbols and so forth that facilitates worship in your context.
禮儀係指導將一啲行動、字句、姿態、象徵等等結集起嚟，幫助人按住個處境嚟到敬拜。
Now here's the thing to think about.
而家我哋要諗嘅就係、
When we worship,
當我哋崇拜嘅時候，
we place ourselves under the influence of the liturgy of our church.
我哋就係將自己置身喺教會禮儀嘅影響之下。
When we choose to worship God in community,
當我哋
it's fine.
當我哋選擇喺群體之中去敬拜神，
We are choosing to place ourselves under the influence of the liturgy of that community.
我哋就選擇咗將自己置身喺嗰個群體嘅禮儀嘅影響之下，
Of surrendering to conditions that hold the possibility for life-changing results.
就係要受到一啲條件嚟到影響，係可能會帶嚟生命改變嘅結果嘅。
I'm not speaking about random times of worship in various places.
我唔係講緊隨意隨時喺唔同嘅地方情況之下你去敬拜。
I'm speaking about the primary ongoing worship in a local church.
我係講緊地方教會最主要周而復始進行嘅嗰個崇拜。
If this is true,
如果呢件事係真實嘅話，
then what liturgy we place ourselves under really begins to matter.
咁我哋將自己置身喺乜嘢嘅禮儀之下，就開始變得重要啦。
When we choose a worship tradition,
當我哋選擇一個崇拜嘅傳統，
we are in fact choosing a trajectory for our spiritual lives.
事實上我哋就係選擇緊我哋屬靈生命嘅一條軌道。
This may not be the only spiritual influence upon the life of a worshiper,
呢個未必係喺屬靈上對一個敬拜者唯一嘅影響，
but it is a primary one.
但係係好重要嘅影響。
So consider these key questions.
所以我哋要考慮呢一啲重要嘅問題。
When worshipers place themselves under the influence of your services of worship week after week,
當敬拜者真誠咁樣將佢哋自己周而復始置身喺你嘅崇拜聚會嘅影響之下，
over time,
久而久之，
what transformation is likely?
會發生乜嘢嘅轉化更新呢？